I would.
Okay, we're at Mooers for a game that's going to decide the championship for the 5th and 6th grade girls league. This is St. Mary's versus Mooers. Mooers got here by defeating Rouse's Point. St. Mary's defeated Shazy. That's Nikki Dupree over basket there. Basket by Kim Drown. Becky Boyer in the backcourt with Aaron O'Connor. Long pass over to Jenny Levancher. Jump ball between Kim Drown and Jenny Pecor here. And the opening moments here of the championship round. Aaron O'Connor controls. Excuse me, this is Kim Drown. That other girl was... Mooers has no numbers here, so it's very tough. The other girl is Nikki Dupree. There's a basket. Basket by Becky Boyer, the lead scoring off. Scores 2-2 here. Shot attempt by Mooers. Rebounded over in the corner, Becky Boyer. Takes down the length of the court. Stops at half court. Pass. Tammy Levancher shoots. Rebounded by Mooers. That's Jodie Labarge in the backcourt. Number 10 is Barnaby for Mooers. Tina Barnaby. Okay, O'Connor and Boyer in the backcourt for St. Mary's. Scores tied 2-2. Long pass broken up by Mooers. Boyer inbounds to Levancher. Shot by Boyer is off. Joey Labarge in the backcourt. Drives through. Blocked by Becky Blair. Mooers ball. Labarge will inbounds. Broken up by O'Connor and Blair. Picked up by Labarge. Shot in the corner here is off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Mooers ball. That's Lamberton inbounds. Fouls on St. Mary's. Mooers inbounding. Over to Barnaby. Stepped on the line, the ref says. Boyer and O'Connor back to Boyer. Boyer put it up, off the mark. 3 seconds called on number 10, Barnaby. Shot attempt by Baker. Score remains here, 2-2. This is Nicky Dupree in the backcourt, stolen by Pico. Back traveling call. Denny Pico stole it and then called traveling. Labarge here in the backcourt. She's guarded by Levanture. Pico guarding Dupree. Shot attempt was by Kim Brown. Here's a win by Barnaby. Rebounded here, controlled by Drown and O'Connor.
Come on, Aaron. Jump ring.
Off Lamberton, controlled by Baker, double dribbles. Stolen by Blair, Becky Blair. He's fouled, Labarge. No shooting foul. Rebound by Levanture, puts it up. That's Lamberton with a rebound. Gives it off to Dupree. Dupree guarded very closely by Picor. Lamberton and Baker going to come to the foul line for a jump ball here. Score is still 2-2. About midway through the first period. It's for the championship. Rebounded by Barnaby. Oh! Tammy Baker decided she wanted that ball. Barnaby and Baker. Barnaby controls back to Labarge. Labarge passes it into Barnaby, almost stolen by Blair. Barnaby travels. They know he's putting the pressure on Mooers. Mooers finished first during the regular season, so they're probably rated as the favorites. The St. Mary's upset Shazy last week. Blair in the backcourt. Guarded by Barnaby. Gets by, puts the shot up. Blocked. Rebound controlled here by Labarge. I've been calling her Labarge as Marcy Willette. Mooers doesn't have numbers, and I have to go according to the color of their shorts. And Marcy Willette and Jody Labarge both have lavender shorts on. That is, for the will I've been calling Labarge is really Marcy Willette. Okay, Pickering in the backcourt now with Blair. Dubuque is in the game. Shot there by Baker. Rebound controlled by Willette. Willette gives it off to Kathy Rushford. Rushford takes a long pass into Barnaby. Shot is in. Mooers takes a 4-2 lead. Shot attempt by Blair. Was fouled by by Barnaby. Blair will shoot 2 here.
Number 8. Let's go.
the rim. Here's the second attempt. Off good, no good. Rebound by Rushford. Rushford takes down, long pass underneath, thrown away. To the blue ball. Long pass here by Boyer. This one gets away too. Rushford inbounds to Willett. Willett driving with Pickering all over. Red ball. Rushford inbounds to Willett. Willett drives in the corner, guarded by Pickering. Shot is off, rebounded by Boyer. Score 4-2, Moores. Not to Jenny Pecor. Jenny tied up, stolen by Kathy Rushford. Whoops. She kept right on backing up. Boyer inbounds to Dubuque. Dubuque will be tied up. Stolen away by Boyer. Shot attempt is in. 4-4. Score now. Moores 4. Becky Boyer 4. Barnaby shoots. It's in. Moores is a much taller team here. Moores now leads 6-4. That's stolen by Lamberton. Lamberton and Baker will jump. Substitution here. This is Shelley Dupree in for Rushford. Lamberton and Baker. Whoop. Lamberton controls Dubuque here. Dubuque with a steal. She was fouled, so Meredith Dubuque will go to the line. Moores leading 6-4 here. Runner hits the rim. Controlled by Moores. Willett in the backcourt here with Shelley Dupree. Shelley Dupree with the ball now. Long pass, almost stolen by Dubuque. Shot. A foul. Kim Drown will go to the line for Moores. Her team's up 6-4 here. Brown misses the first one. Have a substitution here. Maya Gamel in, replacing Pickering. Drown on the line here. One more. Team's up 6-4 in the first period. Shot is in. Banks it in. Team's now leading 7-4. Pecor and Boyer in the backcourt for St. Mary's. Boyer puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Pecor and Dubuque and Kim Drown. Dubuque and Drown will jump here. Perhaps controlled by Moores. Shot by Barnaby, no good. Ball's off blue, red ball out there. Barnaby, whoa! Call for traveling. Thought it might have been a foul on Boyer, but the call was traveling. Maya Gamel back to help out in the backcourt. Gets it back to Boyer. Pass into Baker. Baker shoots. No good. Rebound. Tied up. Be Baker and Roulette jumping here. Taken by Boyer. Shot layup is good. 7-6. Mooers 7, St. Mary's 6 in the first period. Could have been a carry there, but it wasn't. Drown with the ball, guarded by Dubuque. Ties her up. 3-second call. St. Mary's, good defense. Boyer and Picor in the backcourt. Boyer will bring it up. She controls the offense out there. Takes it to the side. Goes up, looks like a pass. But the ref said she was shooting, so she'll go to line for 2. Two shots, chance to tie it on this one. It's good. Boyer with their 7th point ties the game up at 7-7. Chance to go ahead here. Shot is up and it's good. A lot of enthusiasm there. Score is 8-7. St. Mary's. Oh, taken away. Stolen by Boyer. She lost it. Picked up by Baker. Baker back now to Boyer. Throw the pass in. Lost. Controlled by Dupree for Mooers. Takes the full length of the court. Dubuque. Foul was on Meredith Dubuque. On the dribble, will take it out of bounds. Score is 8-7. St. Mary's leading. Inbound still. Roulette. Have a foul called. Roulette will go to the line, I think. Nope, not yet. Next foul, they'll go to the line. There's no 1-on-1 situations, just 2 shots. They into the penalty situation, it's 2 shots. Ball comes out to Drown. Oops, excuse me, I don't think that's Drown. That's Drown. Drown and Dubuque will jump. End of the first period. There's no score clock here, so we don't know how much time is left in the period, but that was the end of the first period. Score St. Mary's 8, Mooers 7. See if I can set the lineup here for Mooers. I see Lamberton out there with Barnaby, Drown, Roulette, and maroon with Cougar socks. That's Nikki Dupree. Tammy Baker jumping for St. Mary's. I see Johanna Blaine, Becky Boyer, Jenny Levanter, Jenny Picor. This is going to be Roulette and Boyer. Ball go back here for Mooers. Roulette with the ball. Backcourt with her here is Nikki Dupree. Oops. Nice if you can get away with it. The ref saw it. Boyer and Picor here in the backcourt. Always coached by Randy Willett and the head coach Stanley Rushford. Boyer, long pass attempt. Ball's loose here. Ooh. 1st and 10. Willett with the ball. But guarded by Levanter. Stolen here by Boyer. She controls, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Willett. St. Mary's leading 8-7. Opening minutes of the second period. Over Dupree. Dupree, long pass to Lamberton. Lamberton with an injured arm. Puts it down. Shot by Barnaby. Barnaby rebounds. We'll have a jump ball. Yep, jump ball. Barnaby and Blair. Controlled by Drown. Rebounded here by Baker in the corner. Blair in the backcourt the ball. Gotta watch those long passes. Mooers is a tall team. Hard for St. Mary's to pass in the middle with Mooers. Shot attempt by Blair, a long shot. Partially blocked. Picked off by Barnaby. Here's Willett with the ball. Willett drives all the way. Blair over to help out. Foul on Blair. That's her 44th foul. Shooting foul. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. Willett on the line. Their team down 8-7. First one is no good. Referee found the nickel. Second attempt, chance to tie it here. The shot is up and it's in there, just a bounce in. Game is tied 8-8. Levanter and Blair here. And the Baker's turnaround shot is no good. Red ball. St. Mary's in blue. Mooers in maroon. Dupree here. Drives up, throws the ball in the middle. Taken off by... Blair and Levanter couldn't decide who was going to take it. There's a little dance step and travel call. Dupree, long pass over to Barnaby, broken up by Blair. Dupree is on the line. Game's tied up 8-8. Pecor and Blair in the backcourt. Becky dribbles it down. Long pass. Can't get those long passes in there. Stolen by Lamberton. Lamberton and Barnaby, two very tall girls, picking those passes off. Dupree with the ball. Likes to dribble in and shoot. Passes it in to Barnaby. Picked up by Lamberton here. Baker and Lamberton will jump. Slides out of bounds. Kim Drown slid out of bounds with the ball. Becky Blair. Pass over to Baker. Baker tied up in the corner, passes it out. Controlled here by nobody right now. That ball's all over. It must be greased. Pecor will jump. O'Connor in for Blaine here. Pecor jumping against Drown. Just about every position out there. Mooers a couple inches taller. Big advantage in basketball. Drown Pecor. Picked off by Levanter. Levanter tied up by Lamberton. Lamberton, Levanter. Lamberton controls over here to Dupree. Dupree stopped and shoots. No good. Ball's loose. Red ball. Mooers ball. Score is tied 8-8. Dupree inbounds to Drown. Almost picked off by O'Connor. Traveling call. Blair into O'Connor. She'll give it back to Blair. have another jump. This will be O'Connor and Drown. Aaron O'Connor, Kim Drown, controlled by Drown, over to Lamberton. Lamberton, long pass to Barnaby. Traveled with it. He thought she was a little closer to the basket. Stopped. And ended up traveling with it. O'Connor back to Boyer. Cameraman tonight, Richard O'Connor. Boyer in the backcourt. Got to watch those long passes. Picked off again. Barnaby hits her foot. Picked up by Pecor. Pecor back to Boyer. Long pass. Broken up again by Moores. Barnaby gives up to Dupree. And the game here is Kendra Hoxby. Timeout called. Moores timeout. The game tied 8-8. In the last part of the second period here. Sitting over there, the whistle in his mouth is the timekeeper tonight, the league commissioner, Donald Sears. Sears coaches the varsity girls. These are his future players here. This is his minor leagues. Okay, Hoxby over here to Dupree. Dupree guarded by Pecor. Gets by her, picked up by O'Connor. O'Connor and Pecor on a picked off there. Nice defense by St. Mary's. Boyer will bring it up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Pecor traveled with it. Okay, Hoxby and Dupree in the backcourt here. This is Nikki Dupree, this is Hoxby, Kendra Hoxby. Underneath that, Kim Drown. Kim Drown with the basket. Puts Moores ahead now, 10-8. Pass over here, Pecor back to Boyer. She puts it up. Wow, that's in. Nice play. Barnaby with the ball. Back out here to Dupree. Dupree rise up, gives it up to Drown. 3 seconds either on Watts or Barnaby, one or the other. Okay, we have Dubuque in for Levanter. Boyer back over to O'Connor, back to Boyer. Becky will bring it up. Score's tied 10-10. Over to O'Connor, picked off by Barnaby. Barnaby's shot is no good. Rebounded by Drown. Tied up there. 3 St. Mary's players around that ball. Pecor will jump here. She's involved in a lot of jump balls. Ball's loose, picked up here by Hoxby. Back to Dupree. Knocked out of Watt's hand by Baker. St. Mary's defense keeping them in the game here. Pass out to Dupree here. Nikki Dupree. Probably short for Nicole or something like that. It might be short for Nikki. Nikki out there to Barnaby. Barnaby underneath the Drown. Drown's shot is way off. Fouls on number 8, but there's no number 8 out there. Levanter's on the bench. It must be on number 9, Baker. Poor Jenny Levanter. She's sitting on the bench and called for a foul. Barnaby will to the line here. This is Tina Barnaby with the first shot is no good. Score's all tied up here, 10-10. Coaching for St. Mary's is Lisa Lambert and her sister Luann Bayshard. Tina Barnaby's shot is in. Banks it in, put the team up 11-10. Picor gives it back to Boyer. Boyer drives and take it all the way herself. Partially blocked. Mooers has done a good job of picking off those long passes. They've been anticipating them and doing a good job. This is Boyer and Barnaby. Drown takes a little step. The ref doesn't call it. Lost by Picor, picked up by Boyer. Yeah. Blink your eyes and she's at the other end of the court. Boyer with a shot attempt off the front of the rim. Drown is tied up here by Picor and Dubuque. Picor gets her hand on it. Dubuque controls. Double dribble. Ref doesn't call it. She lost it to Drown. Huxby controls now. Dupree takes the ball back. Watts with the ball. Off to Barnaby. Barnaby with a clear shot. It's good. Puts the team up 13-10. St. Mary's can't afford to fall too far behind here. Boyer. So watch those passes picked off again by Mooers. Mooers doing a good job of anticipating those passes. They know once she stops dribbling, she's going to pass it. Picked up here by Baker. Long pass over to Dubuque. Dubuque can't control it. He picks it up over to Picor. Back to Boyer. Long shot. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Dubuque. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Baker. Shot is up. It's hit. No! Just barely misses. Rebounded by O'Connor. O'Connor out to Dubuque. 3-second call. That's a quick 3 seconds. Every time that ball goes up, it's supposed to start counting again. That was a quick 3. Usually don't see that quick a call in girls' game. They usually give them a few seconds. New player in here. This is Jody Labarge. Nikki Dupree over to Jody Labarge. Back to Dupree. Dupree right here by Picor. Goes to the corner. Passes over. Stolen. Stolen away by Boyer. She can't. Yes, she could control it, but no. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Dupree into Labarge. Shot by Dupree is good. Big lead now. Big lead by Mooers. 15-10. Boyer with a long attempt. Rebounded there by Lamberton. Off Lamberton's hand. Passed it in here to Pickering. Fouls on Picor. Barnaby going to the line for 2 here. The team's up by 5. Barnaby's shot is no good. Shot is no good. Hits nothing. This will be St. Mary's ball on the side. Score remains 15-10. Mooers leading. Championship game here. This is for all the marbles. Pass picked off there by Lamberton and Barnaby, but Boyer recovers. The layup, it's no good. Picked there, controlled by a scramble in the corner. Jody Labarge and Jenny Picor clawing and scratching all the way down the court. Controlled by Boyer. She anticipates well. Pass over to Picor. Back to Boyer. 3 players on it. Put the shot up off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Drown here. Back to Dupree. Dupree with Picor guarding her closely. Put the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Lamberton. Lamberton looked like she was fouled, but no call. Baker with a block. Ball was controlled by Dubuque. Boyer with it now. Boyer to Picor. Picor. Fouls on Red on the shooting situation. She'll shoot 2 here. First one is no good. Team's down by 5. Second one is off the front of the rim, left up the side. This will be Baker and Labarge jumping. Baker tips it to Picor and Lamberton.
Put the man down the court.
Lamberton taps it over to Boyer. Boyer anticipated again. Foul there will be on Labarge. Boyer will go to the line again for 2 more here. St. Mary's needs at least one of these. 5 points is a lot in one of these games. First, oh, almost in. The front left of the rim. Second attempt is up. It looks good. It is. 15-11. Boyer has all 11 points for her team. St. Mary's going to stay in this game. They need some scoring from somebody else. We have a call. Halftime. Halftime. Score. St. Mary's 11. Mooers in the lead with 15. Set to start the second half here. Mooers leading 15-11. This is the championship game. This game was played on March 31st. We're not sure when the air date is going to be. This is going to be our backup game for one of these weeks when we're lacking a game, so no telling when this game will be on. Okay, Baker and Barnaby set to jump here to lead off the second half, and Moore's leading 15-11. Baker controls over to Rushford. Rushford back to Barnaby. Barnaby's shot is no good. We have a jump call. Barnaby and Levanture will be jumping. Ball is picked up there by Lamberton. Lamberton tied up by Baker and Blaine. Lamberton here. Jumping against Blaine. Rushford has the ball. He's heading the wrong way. Back to Dupree here. Dupree's shot is up and no good. Rebounded there by Boyer. Boyer taking a full length of the court. Pass Rushford up. The shot is up. It's good. Pass is good. 15-13. Over the line in a hurry to inbound the ball. Mooers stepped on the line, so St. Mary's has the ball back with a chance to tie it here. Opening moments of the third period. Rushford picks off the pass. Somebody all alone underneath. Baker lost her man, and it cost St. Mary's. Mooers goes up now, 17-13. Boyer, guarded by Dupree, over to Picor, back to Boyer, along the baseline. And Dupree and Boyer will jump. Mooers leading 17-13. Over in the corner. This is Rushford in the back with Dupree. Pass to Barnaby, broken up by Boyer. Pico and Dupree will jump. The ball is loose, picked up by Barnaby. Barnaby throws it back out to Rushford. Rushford over to Dupree. Nicky Dupree with the ball, throws it off, picked up by Boyer. Boyer with a steal. Long shot in the corner, off the rim. Blaine and Pico are fighting over the ball. Then Drown goes over and says, I'll take it. So St. Mary's fighting over the ball, and it's picked up by Mooers. Dupree with a little shot from the corner, no good. Rebound in there, controlled by Drown. Should be some traveling, I think. It is traveling. The ref out front was waiting for the ref underneath to call it, but he didn't call it, so the ref out front had to call. Boyer will inbound here to Picor. Picor gets it back to Boyer. Mooers leading 17-13. Boyer gets past Dupree. We'll have a layup here, blocked by Barnaby, rebounded by Boyer. Throws Dupree to the floor. She must be out there milking those cows and throwing those bales. Ball controlled. Lost in the corner. Drown and Boyer will jump. Tipped over to Rushford. Rushford to Barnaby, guarded by Levanture. Gives it up to Rushford here. That's a fouls on 25 from Miss Jenny Picor. On the Drown shot is rebounded by Lamberton, rebounded by Blaine. Blaine does a famous two dribble. Reminded me a lot of her father out there double dribbling. Hope Sam isn't watching this. Over here to Willett. Willett. Guarded by Blaine, out to Dupree, guarded by Picor. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Dupree. Pass out to Willett. Blaine ties her up.
Good job, Joanna.
Johanna Blaine jumping against Marcy Willett. Controlled by Willett, but stolen by Boyer. Boyer, good anticipation. Pass over to Picor. She'll get it back to Boyer. Boyer drives. Ball is up and no good. Control in the corner by Drown. Drown goes up to Willett. Willett will take it in. Willett's shot is up and short. Rebounded by Drown. Stolen away by Dubuque. We'll have a jump ball. O'Connor in the game for Blaine. Dubuque Dubuque here, jumping against Kim Drown. Meredith Dubuque. Ball goes over to Willett. Marcy Willett's shot is up and no good. Rebounded there by Lamberton. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Barnaby. No good. Again by Barnaby. No good. This will be Dubuque and Drown will jump. Mooers with 3 attempts that failed. Dubuque and Drown jumping. Controlled here by Willett. The shot is blocked by Baker. Tammy Baker blocked the shot, knocked it out of bounds. Nikki Dupree will inbounds here. Passes to Willett. No 3 seconds calls. Shot is up and good. Score now, Mooers 19, St. Mary's 13. Blair driving past everybody. He's fouled. Foul is on Barnaby. Tina Barnaby. Oh, I thought she was shooting there. It should have been a shooting foul, I thought, but ref said it was before the shot. Pass into Pecor. Pecor dwarfed by Barnaby. Barnaby gives it up. Oh, a little traveling there by Willett. Gets it back to Dupree here. Dupree's shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Drown. Drown rebounded by Baker. Rebounded by Dubuque. Foul is on Lamberton.
Way to jump there, Meredith. Way to jump.
Boyer gets it into O'Connor. Back to Boyer. St. Mary's down by 6, 19-13. We're in the 3rd period here. Baker with the ball. Baker, turnaround shot is up and short. Ball is loose, controlled here by Dupree. Nikki Dupree with a shot, and it's going to be no good. Rebounded by Barnaby. Barnaby goes to the line for 2. Chance to put her team up by 8. She hits these 2, it'll be tough for St. Mary's to come back. Barnaby's first shot is in. Second shot is up and no good. Rebounded there by Boyer. Boyer is tied up by Drown. Mooers now had 20-13. Slowly pulling away here. Tap is controlled by Barnaby. Picked off by Boyer. Becky will take it down court. Mooers up by 7 points. A commanding lead, we'd have to say. Boyer. Mooers with a 7-point lead is going to call a timeout. So the score is 20-13. Okay, Willett inbounds to Dupree. Nikki Dupree and Marcy Willett in the backcourt, guarded by O'Connor and Pecor. Marcy Willett in the corner, tapped away by Baker. 3-second call on Lamberton. St. Mary's ball. Blair will inbounds here to O'Connor. Mooers leading here 20-13 in the 3rd period. Baker with the ball. Throws it back to Blair. It'll be Moore's ball. Moore's a big team and they play good defense. Dupree throws it up in the middle, picked off by Boyer. This could be 2 here. No good. Rebounded by Barnaby. She holds it above everybody else. Advantage to being tall. Dupree in the corner here, throws it up. Picked off by Boyer again. Boyer pass attempt over to O'Connor. O'Connor was breaking the other way. Roulette in the backcourt. Takes them in the corner. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded there by Mary Cardin. Jennifer Pickering in the game. In for Aaron O'Connor. Going to the line here is Mary Cardin. Looks like Mooers must have run out of uniforms. Cardin's shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Baker. Baker and Lamberton.
Okay, Tammy. Way up there.
Lamberton with an ace bandage on her right arm. Tap is controlled by Mooers. Okay, Picor to Boyer. Mooers at a commanding 20-13 lead. Shot is up and good. Boyer with her 15th point. Makes it 20-15. Shot is up by Willett. Rebounded by Boyer. Boyer was taking the full length of the court. Shot is up and blocked. Taken a control by Barnaby. This is Willett with the ball. Pickering tried to foul her, but didn't. Rebounded by Lamberton. Loose ball by Drown. Shot is up. Boyer and Drown. Boyer and Drown will go to the line. Maya Gamel in the game for Picor. Dubuque controls over to Boyer. Boyer guarded by Dupree. Shot is up and oh, this misses. Rebound in the corner there by Lamberton. Double dribbled, but the ref didn't see it. Willett with the ball. Willett to Dupree here. This is Shelley Dupree. Shelley Dupree blowing bubbles and making a basket. Very coordinated. She can blow bubbles and make baskets at the same time. Puts her team up 22-15. Back to 7. 7-point lead here for Mooers with Boyer. Dribbles off her foot.
Watch your there now, Maya. Watch your there.
Willett. Shot attempt is up and no good. Go. 3 seconds. I guess the ref doesn't know that call. If there's no control, there's no 3 seconds, but he must have thought Mooers had control of it. Long shot by Boyer is off. Rebounded by Barnaby. Barnaby and Lamberton controlling those boards for Mooers. Shot attempt here is almost in by Willett. Ball rolled in and rolled right back out. Dubuque controls here, back to Boyer. 22-15. Long pass attempt picked off by Lamberton. Mooers with good anticipating defense there. Marcy Willett in the corner, gives it up to Shelley Dupree, over to Lamberton. Christy Lamberton's shot was no good here. Back to Willett. Foul on Blair. Becky brought about 40 members of her family here today. Okay, Willette is out and Hawksby is in for Moores. For St. Mary's, I see Levancher, Gamel, Blair, Dubuque, and Pickering out there. Shelley Dupree will inbounds. Dubuque better get in front of her man. She's guarding from the rear. Oh! A foul. Kind of an obvious foul. Not much question about that one. Dubuque tackles Drown. Drown will go to the line to shoot 2 here. Kim Drown's first shot is no good. Her team is up 22-15. We're in the closing minutes of the third period. Championship game, 5th and 6th grade girls league. Shot is up. Controlled by Chrissy Lamberton. Chrissy Lamberton and Becky Blair will jump.
Way up there, way up.
Kim Lamberton almost stolen by Gamel. Shelley Dupree over to Lamberton. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Blair and Brown. Brown, Blair. Controlled by Drown here. Long pass to Barnaby. Ball is off the wall.
You're right on the ball, Mike. You're right on the ball.
22-15. Ball picked off again by Lamberton. Chrissy Lamberton. She's the daughter of Howard and Doris Lamberton. They operate Blub's Grocery. One of them apparently is nicknamed Blub. They never told me which one. Shot there is up and no good. Rebounded again by Lamberton.
There you go, Brian. That's how you
I'm not sure if it's Howard or Doris Lamberton that's nicknamed Blub, but they run Blub's Grocery in Champlain. Lamberton against Gamel. Kind of a mismatch here. Lamberton out jumps Gamel. But St. Mary's controls. Blair's shot is up and short. Rebounded again by Lamberton. There's the whistle for the third quarter. Moores with a commanding 22-15 lead. We're all set now to start the fourth and final period with Moores leading 22-15. Jumping center here for St. Mary's will be Bakers. Jumping for Moores is Barnaby. Ball is up, controlled by Tina Barnaby. Over to Willette. Marcy Willette's shot is up and in. That could be it for St. Mary's. Down now 24-15. 9 points behind. A lot of points to overcome. Becky Blair. The ball was blocked there nicely by Kim Brown. This will be Nikki Dupree jumping here against Tammy Baker. Lamberton controls. Chrissy Lamberton. A short pass to Nikki Dupree. Dupree drives, puts it up, and in there. Score now 26-15. Yeah, excuse me. 26-15. 11-point lead. Moore is about to blow this game wide open. O'Connor back to Blair. Blair's shot is up and short. Rebounded by Blair. Up and good. No good. Rebounded by Levancher. Levancher fouled from behind by Lamberton. Levancher will go to the line for 2. Jenny Levancher. First one is a little bit short. A little short. Second attempt here. Jenny Levancher's second attempt is up and off the backboard. Didn't hit the rim. Has to hit the rim, otherwise the defense takes it out on the side. Willett. Marcy Willett. Dribbling. Broken up there by Blair. O'Connor fighting for the ball. This will be O'Connor and Lamberton.
Way up there, way up.
Ball controlled by Lamberton. Now back here to Whoop. Picor tried to steal it off. Drown with the ball. Drown puts it up. Ball controlled by Blair. Good body control on that girl. Shot is up and way off. Picor knocks Drown down on the way to the ball. And St. Mary's will control. Pass into Tammy Baker. Baker tied up. Lamberton tied her up. Lamberton and Drown. And Willett will jump. Okay, Willett and Baker here. Ball's over to Ralph O'Connor. Willett inbounds to Nikki Dupree. Nikki Dupree shoots and no good. Rebounded in front by Lamberton. Lamberton, strong rebound. Lamberton threw the ball at the ref. Ref didn't like that. Lamberton controls over to the corner. Long pass broken up by Baker. It'll be Moore's ball. Marcy Willett inbound to Tina Barnaby. Barnaby with a chance to add to the Moores lead. They're leading 26-15. Moores was the regular season champion. Looks like they'll go on and take the playoff championship here. Barnaby's shot is good. 27-15. 12-point lead now. Pass by Blair is controlled here by Lamberton. Lamberton and Levancher will jump. Tap hits the ref. Willett comes up with the ball. Marcy Willett. Goes in here to Drown. Drown guarded by Baker. Could have been 2 dribbles, but the ref didn't call it. Drown's shot is up and good. Mooers now leading 29-15. Picked off here by Drown. Nice steal. Dupree now controls. Nikki Dupree passes over to Barnaby. Barnaby's shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Levancher. Levancher over to Blair. Blair hustling down the court. Now giving Mooers time to set up. A nice block there by Dupree. This will be Lamberton and Picor jumping. Nope, excuse me, it'll be Barnaby and Picor. Cardin is in. Barnaby and Pecor controlled here by St. Mary's. Boyer with the ball. Shot attempt is up and no good. Dupree in the ball in the backcourt here. Nikki Dupree finds the spot she likes and puts it up. Foul is on Drown. Going over the back of Tammy Baker. O'Connor gets it back here to Boyer. Boyer with the team's full 15 points. Gets the ball back and puts it up. Short. O'Connor rebounds. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Boyer. She puts it up. No good. Rebound in the corner here. Boyer controls. Puts it up. It's good. She threw it up and it went in. Nice shot in the corner by Becky Boyer. That's her 17th point. Team is down by 12. One shot. Shot is up and it's in and out. In and out. Baker in the corner. Traveled. St. Mary's rushing here, trying to catch up. We're in the fourth period. Mooers is leading 29-17. This is the final game. Dupree, good ball handler. And the shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Drown here. Picked up by Boyer. Boyer, but Mooers hustles back on defense. Boyer's shot is up and good. Very enthusiastic ball player, Becky Boyer. 29-19. Willett guarded by O'Connor. O'Connor ties it up. No call there, no jump call. Drown back out to Willett. Willett's shot is no good. Picked up there by Boyer. No. Barnaby tried to get it and roll off her hands. We'll have Pickering in here for O'Connor and Dubuque in for Levanture. Mooers leading 29-19. Coaching for St. Mary's again, Lisa Lambert and her sister Luann Bayshard. Coaches for, here's Becky Boyer's shot. It is up and good! Good! 21-29. Stolen by Boyer, controlled again by Willett. She had her hand on the ball. Traveling call. Becky Boyer. Enthusiastic young ball player. In there to Baker, back out to Boyer. Of course, some of these Mooers girls and the St. Mary's girls will be teammates next year. Shot by Baker is no good. Rebounded there by Sarah Watts with the pigtails. Sarah Watts will jump against Jennifer Pecor here. Pecor got her hand on the ball. Controlled by Barnaby. Fouled back there by Boyer. Run the penalty. So we'll shoot two here. 29-21. Tina Barnaby shooting two. Injured for Mooers tonight and unable to play is Jamie Lapone. Shot is no good. Off the backboard, did not touch the rim. So St. Mary's will control. As I was saying, some of these players, all the sixth graders, the Mooers and St. Mary's, will be teammates next year on a Northeastern 7th grade team. Baker with the ball. Baker out to Boyer. Boyer drives, puts it up, and it's good. It's good. St. Mary's may run out of time, but they're back in the game, 29-23. I haven't kept track of my book here. Stolen by Boyer. Boyer fouled by Dupree. I haven't kept track, but I'm pretty sure that Boyer has all 23 points for St. Mary's. Has a chance now to put them within 4. They were down by 12 at one point. They scored the last 6 points here. Okay, we're at the line here. About 3 minutes to go in the game. Team down by 6. Boyer's first shot, only shot. First shot was short. For a team here. No, she missed that one. Rebound here. Dubuque, Pecor, and Drown. Dubuque and Drown will jump. Oh, call is a foul. Drown. Ref said she didn't have her hands on the ball. She reached over the back of Dubuque to try to grab it, and a foul called. 29-23, Dubuque. Chance to break into the scoring column here. It's up and no good.
Gonna make this one now,
Meredith Dubuque. St. Mary's needs these foul shots. Listeners gonna miss everything. Mooers will take it inbounds. Immediately following the game, we'll have the awarding of the first and second place playoff trophies. Trophies were donated by Bill Conley and Dick Letourneau of Trophies and Awards. Shot there. Pass picked off by Boyer. Boyer in the corner. Shot is up and good. The basket is good. 29-25. Becky Boyer with a 25th point. About 2.5, maybe 2 minutes left to go in the game. Willett with the ball. Willett guarded by Pickering. Shot is up and no good. Baker with a shove. Baker pushed Drown. Going for the rebound. I think Tammy's mother, Barb, must have showed her how to do that play. Drown's shot is up and no good. 4-point game. St. Mary's down by 12. It's come back within 4 here. No good in that one. Rebounded though by Lamberton. It's in. 31-25. Blair passes over to Pickering. Taken away by Mooers. What in the backcourt here? Coach Stanley Rusford shouting instructions. Traveling called. Boyer and Pico all over Mickey Dupree. 2-minute warning. A 2-minute warning is sounded with a score. Mooers 31, St. Mary's 25. Two minutes to go here. Mooers up 31-25. Becky Boyer about to inbounds. Passes it over to Baker. Baker back to Boyer. Boyer takes it to the corner. She's going to the basket. She's knocked up. She's tripped up there. She's tripped up on her way to the basket. Might have hit her head against somebody's knee. Oh, with tears in her eyes, she'll go to the line. Score is 31-25. Becky giving it all she's got here. Shot is up, hit the front of the rim. Becky's last game for St. Mary's. She'll be going on to Northeastern next year. 31-25. She has all 25 for St. Mary's, and it's up and short. Rebounded out to Boyer. Shot is up and no good. Rebound again by Boyer. Shot is up. It's in. A big shot is there. You saw Boyer that time after she made it, looking at her family with a big smile. It's hard not to like that ball player. Nikki Dupree going to the line here. Her team up 31-27. First one is, well, looks like it might sneak over the top. Didn't get in. Mooers leading by 4 in the closing seconds of the final period. Hits the bottom of the rim. Controlled here by Boyer. Boyer loses the ball. Picked up by Barnaby. Barnaby travels. Referee right on top. Good call by the ref. It wasn't much of a travel, but it was a travel. Boyer now to inbounds. They'll get rid of it. Inbounds over to Pickering. Controlled here finally by Boyer and Dupree.
Watching the basket.
Minute and a half to go in the game. A lot of time left for St. Mary's. Picor can't control. St. Mary's fans hollering for St. Mary's to press Mooers. Marcy Willett shoots it up, no good. Rebounded by Drown. She steps backwards with the ball. Shot is up. Barnaby controls. Puts it up, no good. Lamberton over the corner. Puts it up off the mark. Rebounded by Barnaby. Mooers with 2-3 shots here. A foul. Barnaby will go to the line. Barnaby will go to the line, shoot 2 with a team up 31-27. About a minute left in the game. Tina Barnaby at the line. Shot is no good. Meredith Dubuque coughing. I don't know if she's sick or just... there's a rebound here by Lamberton. Lamberton's tied up. I think Dubuque's coughing was just to distract. Okay, Lamberton here jumping. Can't see who she's jumping against. She's jumping against Picor. Picor has a control. Barnaby controls here. Shot is up and short. Lamberton underneath. Lamberton and Baker will jump. Neither side giving an inch. Scores 31-27. Willett with a shot. Up and off the rim. Mooers will lose it. Mooers loses the ball. St. Mary's will control. Chance to move within 2. A substitute. Henry Baker appears to have injured her shoulder blade or something. Jenny Levanter comes in to replace her. Baker injured, fighting for a rebound. Ware inbounds here. Needs help. Over to Pickering. Pickering takes a little stutter step. The ref didn't call it. Picor over to Blair. Blair. Shot is up. Short. Rebounded by Lamberton. Controlled by Lamberton. Jump. There'll be a jump. There'll be a jump ball here. Chrissy Lamberton will jump against Meredith Dubuque. Closing seconds, I should say, of the game here. Red ball, Mooers ball. This is for the championship, 5th and 6th grade championship. Looked like Mooers was going to run away with it. The St. Mary's clawed their way back in here. Blair passes over to Dubuque. Blair's shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Lamberton. And Dubuque ties her up. Dubuque ties her up.
Good job.
What's the time?
Jennifer,
Official time is less than a minute. Don't know what that means. Could be 5 seconds, could be 55 seconds. Oh, traveling, Drown. Boyer was fighting all the way with her. Drown traveled. Both teams pressing here. Pico with the ball. Willette could be a reaching in. Reaching in by Marcy Willette. Jenny Pico will go to the line for two. Chance to put her team within two.
come on.
Shot is up and short.
Gotta make this one, Jen.
This one here's up and off the side. Dubuque's going to rebound. Ware controls, puts it up, no good. Ball's off Willette's foot. Ware. She's going to have trouble inbounding here. She gets it into Baker finally. Baker back in the game, over to Pickering. Pickering tied up, it's a little stutter step. Referees let the traveling go, but call 3 seconds. All evens out in the end, I guess. Willette being pressured by Pickering. Ball is passed into Lamberton. Picked off, no! Controlled by Barnaby. Foul's going to be on Becky Boyer. 31-27. Barnaby at the line. Dubuque's coughing again. I think that's to distract the player, obviously. Tina Barnaby makes it 32-27. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Willette. Pickering picks it up. Thrown by Barnaby. Travel, I think. Traveling, yes. Seth Traveling calling St. Mary's. 5 points down. Looks like Mooers has won it. A few seconds left. Willette with the ball. Willette takes it all the way down. Stops, shoots. It's good. It wasn't over before. It is now. 34-27. Blair puts it up off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Willette. Stolen away by Blair. Girl is all over the court. Plays like there's two players out there. Put this desperation shot up, but she was fouled by Dupree. Shelley Dupree on the foul. Blair will go to the line. Mooers leading now by 7, 34-27. Just a very few seconds left in the ball game. Blair's shot is up. 10. The 28th point. Ball come in on the side. What pressured by Pickering. Pickering chasing her into the locker room. Throws into Drown here. Drown guarded by Baker. Timekeeper has a whistle in his mouth. Time is just about up. Time is up. Time is up. Final score here. Mooers 34, St. Mary's 28. Mooers, the 5th and 6th grade champions. Now we'll have the awarding of the trophies by the league commissioner Don Sears. Again, the trophies were donated by the local trophies and awards company.
I'll thank Trophies and Awards for donating 2 trophies to us. And congratulate St. Mary's girls for doing a fine job today. And second place trophy, Coach.
Second place trophy to Lisa Lambert, Becky Blair holding in aloft. Mooers undefeated, according to Don Sears there. And that's it. That's it for this week. I'd like to remind you that our hour was sponsored by